What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Just Nuts. Doing another Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussion video today. No Alan again, so usually you'll see these when I'm by myself, or just Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos in general. Maybe I'll have Alan tag along for a few of those, maybe get him acclimated to the scene. But at least for today, I'm talking about the new Rose Dragons that were at least revealed art-wise so far. So we have no effects for these cards, but I just want to talk about them because I think they're really, really interesting. And I think any plant archetype and any zombie archetype is really interesting because those two have just like such good generic support cards in their in just their type in general to support any kind of archetype that falls in them, that they can be pushed up through the meta that way. But for these cards, they look really cool. This is Red Rose Dragon, and then we also have White Rose Dragon. Those are the only two revealed. And like I said, no effects so far, but they're both dark. One level 3, one level 4. No knowledge of tunage or not, so we don't know if they're tuners, because they're coming out. They're being revealed now, so this is like perfect time for them to be revealing like Savage Strike cards. So they could be in Savage Strike as tuners, because that is a synchro-based deck. And then some of the cards that are already out for the archetype was Blue Rose Dragon. And this card's interesting. I used to not think this card was very good, but I think it's okay. Now, I think it's better than I used to think it was. It just says when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target a Black Rose Dragon or a plant-type monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So it can be an extender that way. So Blue Dragon is cool, and this is Akiza. So if you guys don't know from the anime, like the three good ones, I guess like the general consensus is that the original Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds are the three best. Those are the first three, and then after then since then it's been kind of iffy, but those three are like the most beloved ones. And Akiza is one of the main characters in Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, and she has the Rose Dragons, and her boss monster obviously is Black Rose Dragon here, which is even used today, not a ton, but certain decks it is used today. As soon as it's synchro summoned, you wipe the board of every card on the field. Very cool. And then there's Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. So like her archetype was like almost non-existent. Her archetype, I guess, was Rose Dragons, but it wasn't really a full-on archetype. It was literally Blue Rose Dragon, Twilight Rose Knight, and then Black Rose Dragon and Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. And I guess she had other cards that were like plant-based, but they're not very good. But I think these cards are interesting. The part that kind of stinks is that I'm pretty sure they're all going to be dragons, so they don't really synergize with the plant side of cards, which is like kind of like the downside here, is that like if these were all plants, because like they're either going to be plants or dragons because they're all dragons, but they're all roses, so you're like, which one is Konami going to make them? But everything's been dragon so far. I mean, Blue Rose is dragon, Twilight Rose Knight is warrior, and then both of the Black Roses are dragons as well. So we have to assume these are going to be dragons, which is unfortunate because plant is one of those types where they have Lone Fire Blossom, insane card for an archetype. They have World Caraway Champion, which could be a great extender. Rose Lover, again, a great extender. Glow Up Bulb in archetype and searchable in a lot in plant decks. So Glow Up Bulb is such a strong play, especially once Crystalline Needle Fiber comes out. So they have all these like support cards. Miracle Fertilizer, an in-archetype Monster Reborn. So they just have so many good like generic support cards, but because these are probably going to be dragons, they won't have access to those. So I'm curious to see how these go. But for now, I love the designs. That's mostly why I want to talk about these. I just love the designs. I hope they're good, and I hope they're good at it, creating what they're trying to do in Savage Strike, which is obviously bring some of those older style of extra deck monsters back in to combine with Links, because I think what we're seeing now and what Konami wants to stray away from is these decks that just Link spam and that's it. Goki just leaves the board with 5-6 Link monsters and you just can't break it. You know what I mean? But they want to do a combination when you use Link monsters to open up zones, and then you summon your Synchros, your XEs, your fusions. That's why Soul Fusion is introducing some more solid fusion decks and fusion cards in general. We got Mud Dragon recently with Super Poly, so like those are trying to push fusion monsters back into the eye of the community. And then Savage Strike, we've already seen the 2 synchro monsters that are coming out there. They both are pretty solid and very generic, so that's another way. I mean, Crystron Needlefiber looks like a pretty good pick to come out in that set as like the chase card. But we'll see. I mean, we've had multiple sets where we thought Crystron Needlefiber would be a great chase card, but never came out. But yeah, I think these are really cool. I love the design. I've never really liked a dragon archetype all that much, but this one I do really like because it's different. They're flowers and dragons combined, and I don't know why that's cool to me, but it is, and I love it. Just really interesting to see what their effects end up being. I'm assuming they're going to get more support than just these 2 monsters, but curious to find out where we end up. Whoops, that's not what I'm looking for. Another video. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it here, guys. Just kind of giving you guys putting it in your mind that these are out and eventually effects will come out for them. And when the effects do, I definitely will make a video on that, whether they are upsetting or tummy tickling, getting me all riled up. But we'll see. I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe for more, because I really want to make more videos like these. I really have fun talking about just Yu-Gi-Oh theory and you know, meta stuff in general. So let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.